Our next question is about gerrymandering. The boundaries of our state legislative and congressional districts will be redrawn in 2021 based on the 2020 census. A number of groups support having a nonpartisan commission draw the districts. Some also support prohibiting use of election results and primary election voting records when drawing the districts. Do you support either of these ideas? And what factors do you think should guide decisions about where to draw district lines? The question will first go to Dr. Myers.
Yes, I do support having a nonpartisan commission to redraw the lines after the results of the 2020 census are in place. I've looked at the maps for the Indiana General Assembly and for our congressional districts, and the only word I can think of to use to describe them is bizarre. And of course, they are all appropriately created to preserve districts for individuals or to maximize a particular party's vote. And that's just wrong. We know that the Supreme Court has come out and said that that's not the appropriate approach. Other states have decided it's not the appropriate approach. It's time for Indiana to become a member of this part of the 20th century and to do the right thing, and that's to create an opportunity for fairness in the drawing of district lines and to let a nonpartisan entity have at it and make sure that they're doing it on the basis of natural borders of like areas and to do it right.
Thank you. Governor Holcomb?
Well, our districts have been looked at by the courts, and they have withstood that scrutiny because we have kept communities intact. And I would just say that when you're looking for a nonpartisan individual, easier said than done. Folks have different backgrounds, folks have different futures, and it's easy to say, well, go find someone who's not politically active, but folks, that's kind of in the eye of the beholder. So we live in a democratic republic. We elect representatives, our senators and our representatives. It's charged to them. The people put them there to make these decisions, and they have withstood, again, legal scrutiny. People decide where they're living, not the other way around, and these districts are drawn around, and by the way, they are very intact.
Thank you. Mr. Rainwater?
Thank you. What the governor seems to have forgotten is that in Indiana, everything is Republican and Democrat. The Indiana election division is run by a Republican and a Democrat, bipartisan. But there is actually a Libertarian Party out here that is always left out of everything other than the debate commission, who is neither Republican nor Democrat and would be neutral in the drawing of districts. So it is possible to find people who do not lean either to the Republican side or the Democrat side who would be able to sit down and, in a nonpartisan way, do just that.
Thank you. We have a rebuttal from Dr. Myers.
Yes, just as we were able to find nonpartisan moderators for this debate, we can find nonpartisan individuals, and it's not just one individual. The question was, could we have a commission? We can find nonpartisan individuals that represent the entire spectrum of political thought in our state, and those individuals, if given the proper task, could come up with, I think, an exceptionally fair way of thinking this through. And yes, we know that it should be done, it can be done, and it must be done.
Thank you. Governor Holcomb for a rebuttal.
Yeah, technology has helped us tremendously over the years keep communities intact, and that's exactly what's happened. It was just referenced that members of a party would be nonpartisan. That, by definition, is just inaccurate.
Thank you. Rainwater with a rebuttal.
Yes, thank you. I do want to point out that both Dr. Myers and I are for this, but the candidate who is the member of the party with the supermajority is against it, which tells you where the problem might be. Thank you.